Gun Freak Nation, what's good with it, y'alls? What is good with it, y'all? I'll tell you what's good with it. These stinking ass savages that's out here. You know what I'm saying? Gun Freak Nation. This is our anthem. Can you see me? Gun Freak anthem, y'all. I gotta figure it out. But I got two people in. Oh, it is working. What's up, Tayana? Can you hear? Is the audio good? I just want to show some of these samples. I mean, not samples, but video clips of these goddamn savages, man. That's, you know, some of these goddamn savages. But anyway, how you doing, Tayana? Are you strapped and ready? What's up, Misunderstood? So some clips I want to show y'all. And listen, I haven't done this I haven't did this podcast thing since September, before my channel got hacked. You know what I'm saying? So I got to get familiar with everything again because I'm a little rusty on it. You know what I'm saying? But I know I need to do this more often. You ready, T? You say you ready? You made me proud with that shockwave. Alright. Listen, I want to show y'all, look. I just want y'all to be ready for these stinking ass savages that's out here, man. I'm tired of seeing people victimized. I need to shave, but I'm fucking tired of this shit, man. So I'm about to do the. Let me see. Can I hold on? I gotta remember what to let's see. Microsoft Edge. Wait a minute, that's the wrong video. See, I'm fucking up already. Wait, hold on. Let me go to this one right here. Hold on. Yeah, here we go. Right here.
Recordings just got better.
Hold on, y'all. Let me pause this mug.
A man who witnessed.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me pause it. This guy literally was just trying to be a gentleman. You know, look out for the ladies that's trying to get on the elevator. And you got this savage that decided to take his life because he didn't want to rape. He didn't want to rape. And let me get this. Let's see. Let me try to make it a full screen. Nope, I don't want that. Nope. Let me pause this out. Let's go. All right, here we go. So I want to play this for y'all. And you know, this is what it's come to, people. This is why I said y'all have to be armed. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all in here. So I'm about to play this video right now. Here we go.
Man who witnessed a deadly encounter at an elevator. A man who witnessed a deadly encounter at an elevator is speaking out tonight for justice in the murder of his own brother. Good evening and welcome to 7 Action News at 11. I'm Carolyn Clifford.
And I'm Dave Llewellyn. He's recalling that horrifying night as police search for the gunman.
The suspect is identified as Galen Spencer, a man who allegedly opened fire early Sunday because the elevator door was not held for him. 7
Action News reporter Alex Bozarjian is in Greektown tonight at the scene of the tragedy.
The victim was a 29-year-old father of 2. Detroit police say he was shot on the 8th floor of this building after leaving a party with his family.
Wake up, cry every morning for age, you know.
These days, Cameron Harris finds it hard to leave the house. He keeps replaying the moment his brother was shot right in front of him.
Really traumatized me. I ain't never want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to do nothing. I just want to be with my family.
He says his brother, Ariel Harris, better known as Ace, invited him out to Greektown for a party. It was a good time. They were vibing, according to Cameron. He says they went to leave. Ace was holding the elevator for a group of women when a man repeatedly tried to push his way through.
I don't think he about to fight, you know? So in the midst of him, you know what I'm saying, he turned around. I just seen the guy just turn around. He just turned toward my brother.
Within seconds, Harris says Ace dropped to the ground. He had been shot. Harris and some Detroit police officers drove him to the hospital.
I'm just rubbing my face against my brother's face and telling him, like, bro, just stay up for your kids, bro. Just stay up, bro. Like, you breathing, just stay up. Like, I really thought my brother was going to make it.
Detroit police are now looking for the suspected gunman, Galen Spencer. This is surveillance video of him leaving the scene.
You shoot, you take a person's life because he's being a gentleman. So, were you raised by wolves?
Ace's mom, Rosalind Hurst, is angry and hurt. She says her son was a hard worker and a man who lived for his 2 boys.
So wake up and he not there. It's just hard. Me not calling him. I call him every day. It's just, I don't know. I want to see him again, but I can't.
Ace's $1 million smile is already sorely missed. His family wants Spencer behind bars.
You're hiding now, okay? But you was the big man that night, okay? You pull out your gun, you shoot a person, and now you somewhere hiding because you're a whole coward.
Hurst says Spencer took her son's life, seemingly without remorse, and now her family is forever
That
scarred.
bastard.
I never would have thought this would happen to us. I never.
Ace was a well-known barber in Detroit, and his family says they're holding a vigil outside where he worked tomorrow. And of course, they're desperate for answers. So if anyone knows where Spencer is, please call 1-800-SPEAK-UP. In Greektown, I'm Alex Bozarjian for 7 Action News.
You see that bullshit? Do you see this shit? What? It's a damn fucking shame. This guy was just trying to be a fucking gentleman. Be a gentleman, and he lost his life. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to find another one, another news clip. I want to show you guys. Let me show you this one right here. He was just trying to be a gentleman, and look what happened to him. You know what I'm saying? It's so fucked up. It is so fucked up, man. So this is what I'm saying.
Think about it.
Y'all gotta be. We have to be ready at all damn times. You feel me? We got to be ready. It's so sad over a fucking elevator. But here's another one. The guy that was leaving to go to work, and the savages got the drop on him. And I think, this is what I say. If somebody get the drop on you, make your last stand right then and there. Because if they try to take you to another location, they basically taking you to your death. So make your last stand there. And definitely don't take them back home to your family. All right. So here's another one that I want to share. Let me click on the share screen. This one is disturbing too. Let me
developing story. New at 5, a story you are seeing first on ABC 10.
Dramatic security video of a father killed last month in a home invasion in Syria shows his final moments. ABC 10's Kurt Rivera shows
This
us
shit
the
pisses me the fuck
family
off.
releasing the video, but did so in hopes they can find justice. We want to warn you, these images are disturbing.
22-year-old Christian Sanchez leaving his home, but is suddenly ambushed by 5 armed gunmen.
I'm opening it. What's your name?
It happened here in the 2600 block of Gondring Road in a very rural part of Ceres. It was September 27th, around 6 a.m. Christian was heading off to work as a welder. It was his second day on the job.
Oh, there's kids in the house? Yes, please. Hey, brother, that's all I asked for, bro.
Christian mentions the name Raul to the suspects, who then ask him where the money is at and proceed to go inside, acting as law enforcement.
Transit department.
One suspect then tries to break the security camera, but is unsuccessful.
Charismatic.
You see this shit, man? You see this shit? And this is what I'm telling you. These fucking savages has gotten tactical with the shit. They're trying to be all tactical. You see them motherfuckers pretending to be law enforcement, pretending to be the police to the people that's inside the house. Me personally, man, they would have had to shoot me out there in the street. No way. And I'm not criticizing the brother that lost his life, but taking them back into your home where your kids are at and your wife is at, you putting them in danger. So I think it was fucked up. You're gonna have to, if you're gonna kill me, you're gonna have to kill me right then and there. I'm not gonna take you back to my house. And I don't mean to sound like I'm being, critical of my mans, but lesson learned, he took them into his home, he complied with them, and they still killed him. So yeah, it's fucked up. It's fucked all the way up, man.
Year-old Christian Sanchez leaving his home, but is suddenly ambushed by 5 armed gunmen.
I'm opening it. What's your name?
It happened here in the 2600 block of Gondring Road in a very rural part of Ceres. It was September 27th, around 6 a.m. Christian was heading off to work as a welder. It was his second day on the job.
Oh, there's kids in the house? Yes, please. Hey, brother, that's all I asked for, bro.
Christian mentions the name Raul to the suspects, who then ask him where the money is at and proceed to go inside, acting as law enforcement.
Transit department.
One suspect then tries to break the security camera, but is unsuccessful.
Charismatic, loving father, son, brother, grandson.
That's how Naomi Roa describes her son. He was the father of an 11-month-old daughter and avid soccer player at Modesto High School. She says several other people were inside the home at the time, including children. However, she adds no one else was hurt and nothing was taken.
I can't imagine, and I don't know why they did this to him, because he was never into trouble.
For now, the family is in mourning with candles and an altar to Christian in the family garage. His mother has a message for those who may recognize the gunman.
I don't want my baby to just be another pile of papers. I don't want it to be a cold case. I want justice served.
The Stanislaus County Sheriff's Office tells us tonight they are still evaluating for all new information. If you have any information that may lead to arrest, you are asked to call them.
You see how fucked up that shit is, y'all? That shit, hold on, let me get back to the to my list of
It was September
some more
27th,
videos I
around
want
6
to
a.m.
play.
Christian was heading off
for
to
you.
work as a welder.
This
It was
shit-
his second day on the job.
I don't look. Yeah, you're right about that. You can't trust everybody, Andrew. HC, you right, brother. You right. Somebody come with mess. I don't care what they say. I'm shooting. I feel you. Hey, y'all stay. Listen, let me play one more for y'all. Hold on 1 second. Let me go back to my list. Okay, let me remove this one right here because I already showed that one. I just want y'all to be armed, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, people like to look at us like we crazy or something like that. Nah, we ain't crazy. We just, hey, this is what I need y'all to do right here. This is exactly what I need y'all to do. Y'all need to be ready. Y'all need to be locked and fucking loaded. You hear me? I hope I got the right video. Hold on. Let me make sure I got the right video up. Okay. Let me go back here. Let me go back to I ain't did this shit in so long, but I tell you what, it feels so fucking good. No bullshit. This is how I want y'all to be ready, Gun Freak Nation. Look at these fucking savages here. Can y'all see me? Check this shit out.
Terrifying moments caught on camera as a Phoenix homeowner protects himself from several suspects trying to break in.
The Phoenix Police Department released this.
Did I mute this shit?
Tonight. You can see 4 men kicking in a front door only to be met by
Can
gunfire.
y'all hear the audio on this?
That homeowner says they were alerted by a motion sensor.
Can y'all hear the audio?
Surveillance cameras, and they were able to.
Y'all really ain't got to hear the audio on this. I think I fucked something up. Hold on,
The suspects quickly fled the scene in a car before officers arrived. If you know who these men are by the surveillance,
you see how they got the fuck on, right?
Witness.
You see how they got the fuck on? Hold on. There we go. Let me reshare this right quick. Hold on, y'all. Let me reshare this. You see how they got the fuck on when somebody had a gun. And this is exactly the reason why I say y'all need to arm up. Get y'all motherfucking Funky Town sender tools, because these fucking savages is not going to try. They're not playing. But this is what we need to do.
Homeowner
Can y'all see that?
From several suspects trying to break in.
The Phoenix Police Department released this surveillance video tonight. You can see 4
Can
men
y'all see that
kicking
shit
in
right
front
there?
door
Hold
only
on.
to be
Why
met
is my fucking audio off? Did I do this?
Protects themselves from several suspects trying to break in.
The Phoenix Police Department released this surveillance video tonight.
You see
You
motherfuckers
can see 4
falling
men
down?
kicking in a front door only to be.
Hold on, y'all.
Homeowner. That homeowner says they were.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Here we go. Let me share this motherfucker.
And they were able to
hold
arm
on.
themselves just seconds before their door was.
Let me share this
Suspects
motherfucker.
quickly fled the scene in a gray
Hold on.
car.
Here we go.
Terrifying moments caught on camera as a Phoenix homeowner protects themselves from several suspects trying to break in.
The Phoenix Police Department released this surveillance video tonight. You can see 4 men kicking in a front door only to be met by gunfire from the homeowner. That homeowner says they were alerted by a motion sensor linked to their surveillance cameras, and they were able to arm themselves just seconds.
You see that
before the
shit?
door was kicked
You see
in.
this shit?
Suspects quickly fled the scene.
You see that shit?
Officers arrived.
That's what they
You know
funky
who they are
asses
by the
get.
Surveillance video. Call silent witness.
That's what they stinking asses get. You hear me? Y'all saw that trying to kick that damn door in? That's what they get. That's what they funky asses get.
As a Phoenix homeowner,
He should have shot they stinking asses trying to do this home invasion on these people, man.
You can see
This
4
shit.
men kicking in a front door only to be met by gunfire from the homeowner.
Okay, hey.
The homeowner says they were alerted.
Wait a minute, hold on. I got to play this motherfucker right here too. Hold on, wait a minute, hold on. Let me share it, y'all. Y'all just be on the ready. I'm showing this shit for a reason to let you know, man. It ain't just in Detroit. It's all over. It's all over the fucking country, all over the fucking world. You know. Now this is a wild ass shootout. I forget what city it was in, but y'all check this crazy shit out, man. Savages gone wild. Check this. Let me make sure that y'all can see it. Can y'all see it? All right, here we go. Savages gone wild.
And new today at 4 o'clock, police tell WRAL they've now identified several people involved in this shootout.
Do y'all see this shit? Do y'all see this shit? This shit is crazy. Check this shit out, man. Check this shit out.
And new today at 4 o'clock, police tell WRAL
Hold on. Do y'all see my man? It ain't funny, but do y'all see my mans that come out the fucking gas station? Do y'all see that shit? Hey, I'm not gonna run towards no motherfucking gunfighter. That brother, whoever he is, he got some motherfucking balls of steel. This motherfucker ran out the door. Did y'all see that? The brother ran out the door on his knees. This shit, man, I'm telling you, it's like the wild, wild motherfucking West, man. Look at this shit.
And new today at 4 o'clock, police tell WRAL they've now identified several people involved in this shootout outside of a convenience store and gas station just off I-85 in Henderson. I'm Lena Tillett.
And I'm Dan Haggerty. Customers, you can see, ducking for cover, trying to get out of the way, escaping this rapid gunfire. WRAL's Matt Helm is there live.
I'm not going towards no motherfucking gunfire. I ain't going towards some gunshots.
Yeah, Dan, those bullets burst through the glass here outside the Gate City food store. This was in broad daylight Saturday afternoon. More of those bullets flew across the street into the apartments you see over here. Toward those apartments, this was just 20 seconds of terror, all of it caught on surveillance camera video. This looks like any typical gas station stop. Cars pulling up to fill up. But look closely as this guy in a blue jacket gets out of the white car parked at the pump with a long gun tucked in his...
Look at this motherfucker tucking a fucking AR-15 in his fucking pants. Do y'all see this shit? You see this shit? The savage tucked a fucking AR-15 in his pants like it's a fucking holster tip, man. Damn. Look. Oh my God. Do y'all see that shit? Look at this shit.
This guy in a blue jacket gets out of the white car parked at the pump with a long gun tucked in his pants. As he walks toward the Gate City food store, the gunfire begins. From another angle, you can see him jump back as a barrage of bullets shatter the glass door. He then whips out the gun and returns fire, along with another man who gets out of the white car, gun at the ready. They fire toward West Andrews Avenue as a blue SUV speeds away, and a man in a dark sedan at a nearby pump runs in the same direction. A customer trying to escape the store falls to the ground to crawl away. Cars driving by turn around to avoid the shootout. The bullets flew across the street, piercing the side of the North Henderson Heights apartments. Neighbors described dropping to the ground as they heard the rapid pops of gunfire. One woman tells me she pushed her grandkids onto the floor behind a couch to shield them from the chaos. None of them wanted to talk with us on camera out of fear for their safety, but they want this violence to stop before an innocent bystander gets caught.
Hell yeah, anybody could have got hit by a stray. Anybody could have got hit.
And amazingly, no one was hurt in all of this. However, Henderson's police chief does tell us one of the men involved did have some minor injuries to his feet. Now, the chief tells me investigators watched those exact videos we showed you, and they were able to obtain some warrants against several people involved in this. But the police chief would not say if those people are arrested yet or if there's any ongoing threat to the community here. Dan?
Shocking for so many reasons. Matt Tillett reporting live in Henderson. Thank you.
Look, that bullshit right there is beyond fucking
And new today at 4 o'clock, police tell WRAL they've now identified several.
That shit right there is beyond shocking. And these fucking savages, man, you can't put nothing past these filthy, funky ass motherfuckers. So I'm telling y'all, look, y'all go ahead. Stay armed because you just never know. I'm going to keep on saying it. I know I sound like a fucking broken record, but I'm going to keep on telling y'all because
details tonight about a terrifying.
You just listen, people. if I had to say it for 1,000,000 goddamn times, be ready for these funky, stinking ass savages. You hear me? Now look at this one right here. I love to see stories where we got the legally armed homeowner fighting back. Let me see, can y'all see this right here? This is the type of shit I love. This representing us, Gun Freak Nation.
About a terrifying home invasion, a North Las Vegas man comes face to face with an armed intruder. Right now, police are investigating, but no one has been arrested. Action News reporter Masa Saidi is live near Deer Springs in Decatur with how the crime happened. Masa.
Trisha, this is how they got in through this window. You can still see the damage to the frame and to the blinds inside. This was only after up to 3 men had stalked this home for hours. The victim says he wasn't sure what was happening, but that's when he heard somebody jump through this wall.
I was kind of sitting low, because I was starting to hear the sounds over there.
His home about to be invaded, Joy Imurdi stood guard, watching the front and back.
That's what I'm
That's
talking
when
about.
he says a man appeared, a mask on his face, a hammer in his hand. Imurdi gave just one warning.
Freeze and don't move.
But the man moved. Imurdi fired. The only thing he hit, the walls and the living room.
You weren't shooting to kill.
No, I wasn't shooting to kill. That's why I aimed down. But if my gun didn't jam, I definitely would have hit him.
Tonight, clues that could lead to a capture. Imurdi says he saw at least 2 men and a new black Challenger. And the moments before this window was jimmied open.
They pried against the metal and actually unlatched the lock.
Leaving behind fingerprints. We're told neighbors saw the man hanging around the house all day. Imurdi says they even rang the doorbell for at least 10 minutes before the invasion.
Did you say anything to him?
I didn't say nothing. I stayed quiet. I had my TV on.
You have a rifle, but are you still feeling anxious tonight?
Yeah. I actually went out and got another gun today.
That's what I'm talking about.
And detectives say they are investigating. The people who live here say it's just a matter of time before these guys get caught. If you have any information, contact police. Reporting live, Masa Saidi, Channel 13 Action News.
All right, thank you, Ma.
See, we want to hear good stories like that because I'm gonna tell you something.
A young mother who was gang raped inside her apartment with her.
I'm gonna tell you something. If he didn't have that gun, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, I guarantee you, he would have been a victim. Because that's what these savages want. They want to catch you with no fucking gun so they can rape you, rob you, and then kill you, goddammit. So here's another one that I want to share. And this is why I'm so proud of the women like Tayana and Juju, all of the women of Gun Freak Nation. I want y'all to be armed because I don't want nothing to happen to you. And that goes for everybody, not just the women, but the reason why I put attention on women, because women, I hate to say it, but they are looked at as easy targets. They are looked at as an easy, you know what I'm saying? Because they looked at as being weak already. Oh, I don't want to shoot no gun. I'm scared of guns. And no, you can't be that way. You got to be able to stand on all 10 of your toes and be ready to send a motherfucker to Funky Town if he try to violate you in any kind of way. We not having that shit. You not having that shit. So let their stinking asses try. Arm up. If you happen to be a female watching and you don't have a gun, get you a gun as soon as possible. Please do. Because this woman right here was gang raped. And it pisses me off. Every fucking time I hear about a woman being, a home invasion and a woman being raped, took advantage of. Especially the ones that don't live through it because the fucking savage, would murder them after he raped and tortured them. I want y'all to look up Israel Keys. He was a serial killer. His last victim, it was all caught on video. His name, he's a fucking serial killer. Israel Keys. His last victim was, I think, an 18-year-old woman. She was working at a coffee stand. The motherfucking booth that she was working in wasn't no bigger than the room that I'm in. It might have been smaller. And he kidnapped her. And it's all caught on video. And I should look, the video's on YouTube. I don't know why I didn't, it just fucked with me. It fucked with me. And I wish that she would have not complied with him. But where she worked, it was a little coffee stand, like a little booth. He went up to the window where they served the customers, and he aimed his gun at her. And, he waited till the place was getting ready to close. So I need to find that video. And it was just so sad. And I just wish she would have done more. I wish she would have hit the panic alarm or something. I believe that happened in Canada. I don't think, nope, it wasn't Canada. Anywhere it go, originally she complied to him, and the bastard kidnapped her, and the things he did to her. And that motherfucker, when he was interrogated by the police, he confessed to, he killed a bunch of them. But he kidnapped her, took her back to his house, took her to his shed, brutally raped her, tied her up, and told that poor 18-year-old girl what he was going to do to her, how he was going to kill her, and that he was going to chop her up. So I can only imagine the terror that went, that she was going through. And I hate fucking savages. I got to find that video. But people that's out there that's not taking me lightly what I say, y'all need to get armed, because we are among the devils, man. There's demons out there. It's fucking demons out there, man. You know what? I'm so proud of you, Tayana. I really am. I'm so proud of you. But I'm about to play this video, and this is ridiculous. It really is.
New tonight, a young mother who was gang raped inside her apartment with her 2-year-old present has a powerful message to share.
And her message, it's important.
I'm going to tell you something. These fucking savages, when they was raping her 2-year-old child was in the same room. Her 2-year-old child watched her get gang raped. These fucking savages, man. It really upsets me. It really pisses me the fuck off. But we dealing with fucking barbarians, fucking savages. Son of a bitch.
Important to believe. Taylor Hirth will head to court this week to watch another woman's case be resolved. Taylor's story may be tough to hear, but it brings up an ugly truth about how rape victims are treated. Here's investigative reporter Angie Racono.
I didn't even hear my door being broken down. I felt some adult hands on my mouth. Quiet, get on your stomach.
Taylor Hirth was attacked inside her apartment in the middle of the night. She only screamed once.
After that, I never screamed again because my daughter was sleeping right next to me.
Eventually, her 2-year-old woke up.
At one point, she sat up and held my hand while I was bent over the bed being raped.
Taylor tried to escape.
They grabbed me down and punched me and told me if I did it again, they'd punch her.
Taylor reported her attack.
I hate to disparage the police, but they were very dismissive when I came forward. What happened here? There was no humanity in their voice.
Do you feel you were believed?
No, I didn't. I felt dismissed. I felt like their focus was mostly on, oh, here we go again. It's another girl crying rape.
Taylor says Independence police questioned how the door was really broken and what truly happened. Shockingly, Taylor says no one questioned what happened to 2-year-old Evelyn.
there were multiple men in that bedroom, and I don't know if any of them touched her, and nobody thought to ask me or ask her. And I still don't know if anything happened to her, and that terrifies me.
Here was a young mother gang raped with a 2-year-old present, but there was no press conference, no reward for information.
It was horrific.
Taylor would eventually turn to KCTV5 to share details, hoping to solve her case. One attacker talked about celebrating his birthday. She heard the name Josh, and the men took pictures. Because her face was covered, she doesn't know how many men were in her bedroom, but she believes anywhere from 3 to 5 men. Independence Police eventually closed the case, saying all leads were exhausted. 6 months later, a Johnson County deputy was ambushed in Olathe, kidnapped and driven around in a vehicle where 2 men took turns raping her for hours on gravel roads. She was released near the Jackson County Sheriff's Department.
Everybody's taking it personal. We all have daughters, mothers, sisters, nieces.
The reaction to this attack was very different, and a different department was in charge.
Immediately, I saw the contrast of how my case was handled compared to how the case in Johnson County was handled, which was handled fantastic. I mean, they pulled video, they did a press conference, and they had them captured within a couple days. Obviously, they believed her, they took her seriously, and that's how every survivor should be treated, as if it's one of their own. And I didn't feel like I was treated that way. So it was kind of a slap in the face.
Within days, police would link the cases. DNA recovered from Taylor's rape kit matched evidence in the deputy's attack. It turns out Brady Newman Cadell lived in Taylor's apartment complex at the time of her attack, and the date of her rape matched William Luth's birthday.
I was heartbroken. I was heartbroken that, you know, people in her own profession failed to protect me, and in doing so, they failed to protect her.
Cadell and Luth are now charged in Taylor's attack, but when she stares them down in court, it's for what happened to the deputy. What is it like being in court with them?
It's almost empowering to see that they're now, you know, looking away because they can't face it. I've faced it.
And she's faced all the ugly realities on this journey.
That's the person that raped me, was a dad and a kind neighbor. And that's so unnerving. Once in a while, the justice system works.
But justice isn't always complete.
Do you still believe there were more than 2 attackers?
I am convinced that there were at least 3. I just kind of have to live knowing that there's somebody out there that got away with it and that probably thinks they can get away with it again.
It's a damn shame.
But, you know, the justice system isn't perfect, and that's something that I just kind of have to live with.
We reached out to the Independence Police Department to ask if the officers who took Taylor's report ever received any specific training and how to respond to sex assault victims, or if they received training following that attack. An officer with the department says it's his understanding when such trainings are available, members of the departments take them. He also said he's not aware of any changes in procedures or policy following Taylor's attack. We'll keep you.
You see this shit? And that's why I say, you can't really, you know.
It's not about a terrifying home.
It's even more fucked up that the way the police treated her, like she was lying about the shit. Why would she lie about some shit like that? You know. So it's you know what I wish? I wish that she would have had a gun to send they funky asses to Funky Town. That's what I wish. That's why when I come across women like Tayana and you know, all of the other women that's part of the Gun Freak Nation, I'm very, very, you know, proud, because ain't no shit like that is going to happen to her. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to happen, because y'all already ready. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already prepared. You dig? So I love it just makes me. It just makes me proud. I don't want, I hate seeing stuff like that. This woman killing was actually caught on somebody ring doorbell. So these savages, man, this pisses me off. Look at this shit.
This poor woman's final moments were captured on home security cameras. You can see her just running for her life as the gunman keeps firing. We do want to warn you, this video, it's tough to watch.
Detroit, too.
Right in the middle of the day on Rhode Island Avenue near John R. and Highland Park. The video shows her life as the...
Oh my God. Did y'all see this shit? Did y'all see this shit in broad daylight? These savages in broad fucking daylight. Son of a bitch.
His final moments were captured on home security cameras. You can see her just running for her life as the gunman keeps firing. We do want to warn you, this video, it's tough to watch. Right in the middle of the day on Rhode Island Avenue near John R. and Highland Park. The video shows the blue SUV pulling up. A man quickly jumps out of the passenger side, firing shots at Kaywan Taylor, who was just walking down the street. She screams, running into a backyard. The gunman close behind, keeps firing until Kaywan is dead. We're told she lives just a few houses down from where the shooting happened. It's a route she walks often. And by the looks of the video, the gunman knew who he was after. Police tell Fox 2 no one else was hurt in the barrage of gunfire, but an elderly woman's window was shot out. We talk with friends of Kaywan, who says she's a good person and they can't understand who would do this. Michigan State Police have taken over the investigation. We checked in with them Thursday, and since this happened last Friday, they have not been able to develop a motive, and there's no suspects either. The shooter is still on the loose. Unfortunately, that security footage is pretty grainy, but there was that blue SUV at the scene. If you know anything about this homicide, call police right away. Jessica Dupnack, Fox 2 News.
And they still ain't caught the bastard. They still haven't caught the fucking savage that did that. So yes,
this poor woman's final moments were captured on home security cameras. You can see her just running for her life as the gun.
We have murderers amongst us, people. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that was, I'm not saying that that it was random or whatever, I don't know what, but nobody deserves to, nobody deserves to die like that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody deserves to die. Now, this particular homicide happened in my old neighborhood where I live on Freedom off of Finkel. I know this area like the back of my hand. And, matter of fact, it's,
the one thing big brands don't tell you about meeting marketing goals.
I'm not too far where I live at right now. I'm not too far. I'm not too far from it right now. But this one right here, I lived in that neighborhood for almost 20 years. But like I say, when you in Detroit, man, and it ain't nothing new, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? But this happened right in my old neighborhood where I grew up at. Right there, for y'all don't know, that's in Detroit or in Michigan, everybody know Finkel and Greenfield and all of the shady shit that happened. You know what I'm saying? But I'm about to, I love y'all. Listen, Gun Freak Nation, I love y'all, man. I don't ever, yeah. They got away with it. Blue SUV is a million of them in the D, brother. You right. But check this out, man. I was just in this area 2 days ago, and I grew up in that hood.
Detroit police are investigating the murder of a father of 4. It happened today on the city's west side near Fenkel and Greenfield. 7 Action News reporter Darren Cunningham spoke with the victim's mother and the man who tried saving him.
The city of Detroit's latest homicide happened right here on Finkel near Press Street.
as to who did it and why is what family would like to know, and investigators are trying to find out.
I heard the gunshots. I had no idea it was my son. I just texted him.
Rosalind Page tells 7 Action News she hears gunfire all the time. She soon learned this time her son Frederick Page was the victim.
What happened? What happened? Was it that serious?
Detroit police say the 42-year-old and another person were walking down Finkel when a black SUV pulled up, fired multiple shots, hitting Page, and pulled off. Family says the other person he was walking with was his girlfriend of 2 years. She wasn't hit.
Where is she at? I can get it out. I can get it out of her.
A grieving mother trying to find out what may have prompted the shooting. She says she did have a chance to speak with the young man who tried to save her son's life. Trey, who lives close by, tells me he heard the shots and grabbed his gun before going outside to check things out.
Thank you.
He says he saw the man on the ground and called 911.
She stated, calling for EMS, and she stated, like basically don't interact with the body or, but he was screaming out for help and stuff. So I ran over as quick as I could and try to identify where he was shot at. He stopped breathing. So I started doing CPR. When I got to the 28th rep, he started back breathing. But when EMS pulled up and the police and stuff, they actually treated me like a suspect. They wanted my gun.
Trey says surveillance video from a local business helped clear up the fact he is a neighbor who was just trying to help.
They came to apologize to me and they said, thank you. I did what I could do.
Anyone with information is urged to call the Detroit
He's a
Police
hero.
Homicide Unit. That number is
He's a fucking hero.
313-596-2260, or you can call Crime Stoppers and remain anonymous. That number is 1-800-SPEAK-UP. In Detroit, Darren Cunningham.
And I know I always be talking about, we got to, listen, we have a lot of good people in the city of Detroit. We do. We have a lot of good people. So I don't never want to, somebody accuse me of trying to, paint the city bad, to make the city look bad. Nah, I it's not me. I just don't listen. I don't sugarcoat shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't sugarcoat a damn thing. I gotta show this to y'all, and I'll probably be out of here because it's almost 6 a.m, which I don't give a fuck. But
these are producers' reactions
I wanna,
to the samples in the producer growth kit.
I want to play this one. Can y'all still see this? Okay, all right. Check this out, man. Check this shit out.
Now to breaking news from Detroit Dearborn border. That's where one person is dead after a chase ends in a crash and a shootout with police. This is happening in the area of Tireman and Normal near Wyoming. Police also discovered a body inside of the trunk. Victor Williams joins us live with what we're learning about this investigation. And Victor, a lot of moving parts here.
It's tragedy. It's a shame.
Flashing lights on Tireman and Normal mark the place where a Dearborn police chase results in a crash and officer-involved shooting in Detroit, ultimately leading to one grisly discovery.
It's a sad thing with a body in a trunk.
Sadly, it appears it's potentially the body of a missing woman found in the trunk after her alleged kidnapper had a shootout with police and was killed following the crash. As of now, the remains in the trunk have yet to be identified. Scott lives just a few doors down from where it all took place.
I passed that area
being
a million times.
A parent, that much more difficult when you have these types of things you have to think of every day.
The suspect, along with the remains, were found in this Dodge Charger that lost control and ran straight into this home on Normal, causing a lot of damage.
The irony of all of that, I was trying to buy that house.
And with other recent events happening in the area, people nearby like Nasser Saleh are on edge.
I'm kind of scared because, my kids walk into school and the school is down the street, and I always worried. Every time I hear a shooting, I think about my family and kids. I don't want anything happen to them.
Now, there was also a passenger inside of that vehicle that was also taken to the hospital, but you can expect this investigation to continue for quite some time as police officers.
You know what? Let me give y'all the update on that. And by that way, Tireman in that street, hey, I've literally drove down that street 1,000 times. So I know that area like the back of my hand. the back of my hand.
We are getting some answers tonight about a police chase, crash.
This is the update to the story y'all just watched with it, of the body being found in the trunk of that Charger. This is the update.
And shooting that led to the discovery of a body in the trunk of a car. An investigation stretching along the Dearborn-Detroit border down to Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Pamela Osborne live with the newest information on 3 women inside that car that crashed into a house. There's so much to this, Pamela.
Devin, there really is. This was a horrible, violent ending for that 31-year-old Tennessee mother. We're told her family tonight after learning, in fact, that Elaine Casa was the woman found in the trunk of that car that crashed into the side of this home, simply too heartbroken to speak out about what they learned tonight. Monday night, Michigan State Police confirmed the Casa family's worst fear. 31-year-old Elaine Casa, who went missing on November 18th, was dead. Her body discovered Sunday in the trunk of this mangled black Charger. Investigators say Casa's girlfriend, 36-year-old Dominique Hardwick, was behind the wheel. Authorities in Tennessee had been looking for the Charger and Casa. An exhaustive search in the week following her disappearance turned up nothing. The license plate to that Charger later hit in Ohio, then in Oakland County, Michigan. Dearborn police spotted the car Sunday and attempted to stop it, but Hardwick took off, eventually crashing into this home at Normile and Tireman in Detroit. Shots were fired soon after the crash, and state police say an autopsy determined Hardwick died at the scene from what appears to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
Yeah, she killed herself.
Still so many questions tonight. Police in Murfreesboro say their investigation led them to believe that this was a case of domestic violence. They say the 2 women got into some sort of argument before they both disappeared. I should also mention there was a 3rd woman, a passenger in that car. Police talking to her now, hoping she can help make sense of what happened here. But how can you really when there is a little girl who just learned that she will never see her mother
That's
again?
what's so fucked up about it. So listen,
Local 4.
It's just unreal. All right, Pam.
What it was, this woman was in a toxic relationship.
We are getting some answers tonight about a police chase, crash, and shooting that led to the discovery of a body in the trunk of a car. An investigation.
And her girlfriend, the woman's girlfriend, killed her and brought her body, killed her, I believe it might have been in Tennessee. Killed her in Tennessee, brought her body all the way up here to Detroit. Man, this shit is crazy. This shit here is crazy. Okay, I've got one more video.
Imagine this happening to you. 2 brazen burglars bursting into your home. Imagine this.
No, this motherfucking video right here, this shit, man, check this shit out.
That's happening to you. 2 brazen burglars bursting into your home. You can hear the sound of glass smashing as a burglar makes his way through the back door. Then he lets his buddy in through the front. Both of them quickly case the place.
Hey, you take this right here, stick this on the computer.
And not so much as a bark from Chloe, the family dog.
Hey, Daddy. What's up, babe? How you doing? How you doing?
All it took was the mere offer of a cookie to keep Chloe quiet.
How you doing, baby?
So y'all that be talking about, oh, I got a dog, that dog didn't do shit. Now I know y'all gonna say, well, you gotta get to a pit or a Doberman pigeon or a Rottweiler. Nah, man. These savages are coming in armed. They're gonna shoot that dog. I'm just being real about it, all right? The only thing that's gonna stop a savage is a motherfucking, gun to his motherfucking head. That's all listen.
You want a treat? Come on. Don't get a treat. Come on. Cookie.
You can see the alleged burglars heading upstairs looking for loot. Everything seems to be going according to plan. But what these guys don't know is that homeowner Damian Gerard, a graphics designer, has been watching their every move live as it happens from the safety of his office 5 minutes away.
What are you thinking?
My heart dropped, actually. I said, it took me a second to process the whole thing. And then I stood right up and I said, my house is being robbed. As I was running out the door, calling 911.
Major emergency. My house is being robbed by 2 individuals. Please get somebody there right away. Do you know who they are? I do not. I just saw it on my security cam. You're watching on the security camera? I was. I'm on my way there now. Because I have several units headed up in that area already.
Cops arrived with guns drawn and headed straight upstairs. You can actually see the shadow of the other suspect as he jumps out the window.
This is my daughter's bedroom. They went out this window right here. I saw him running across my backyard, in which I chased him into the park. They apprehended him a few blocks away.
The jig was up.
You broke into the house. I didn't know wrong. I didn't break into everything. You said you needed to know.
Both men have been charged with breaking and entering.
And that's my camera right there.
Damien says the security camera was automatically activated by the loud noise.
Chloe.
During our interview, the 7-year-old guard dog was still taking it easy, lounging on the couch. Bad Chloe. Lucky for this homeowner, he had technology to help out in his moment of need.
Man, listen, that shit right there, that shit was crazy. So that's why I say it's good. It's good to have guns. I mean, it's good to have your cameras and all that and shit. I just want to tell y'all, man, I love y'all. Gun Freak Nation, I'm going to continue this and go live again probably tomorrow. I just want to say thank you to everybody, all 48 of y'all that's in here watching. I appreciate you. I want you to stay armed. Get your cameras and stuff. Get your cameras. Get all that shit, man. You're going to need it. You know what I'm saying? But don't just rely on your camera systems because, like I said, it's only an early warning. The only thing that's truly going to stop a savage from entering into your house is you being able to defend yourself and fight back. You know what I'm saying? Because your life, guess what? Your life is on the fucking line. You understand? Your life is on the line. And don't think that these savages won't hesitate to take your life. Trust me, they will in a fucking heartbeat. So do what you got to do. Do what you got to do to do what you got to do to defend your life, man. Take care of your family, man. You got to be. I just want you to be righteous. You know what I'm saying? I want you to be righteous. I got one more video that I want to pull up if it's still available. I got one more video. Hold on. Is this the right one? And I'm trying to find that is Israel Keys when he kidnapped that poor woman, man. I mean, it's so, oh my God, these fucking savages get on my damn nerves, man. They need to be, gathered up and just locked sent to fucking Funky Town, goddammit. All right, here's another video right here. I think I got the right one. Let me see.
Maria Merriweather couldn't believe what she was seeing.
No, this is the part right here. I'm like, oh my God. I was afraid for the baby.
She was working on her graphic designs from her home studio on Wisconsin Street near Milford on the west side of Detroit at around 3 o'clock Wednesday afternoon.
And I heard chaos outside, so I went to go see. And I saw him running down the street with the baby.
She started recording a man walking down the street barefoot, holding a baby with police on his heels.
The police were coming behind him, and he was yelling,
"We ain't white. We what? We said loud, baby."
The man walks to the corner and sets the child down. When police move in, he runs with the baby for the police car.
Oh my God!
Hey. Then he threw the baby in the police car and tried to take off. And as they were trying to get him out, he started swinging on the police and fighting them. You don't fight the police. And they tased him. He said it didn't hurt, and he kept running.
The man keeps running while an officer grabs the child. After the recording stops, neighbors did tell us that backup arrived and were able to catch up with the man seen in the video. DPD is not releasing any information about who this man was, his state of mind, or how that child is doing, or who that child belongs to. They say this is very much an active investigation. Dave Spencer, Fox 2 News.
Okay, yo. I think I found the Israeli keys kidnap video. I want the women, especially the women. I want y'all.
Maria Merriweather couldn't believe what she.
I want y'all. Let me see. Here it is right here. Listen, this shit. Let me say this. I gotta say this. This right here is very, very disturbing, and I hate that she ever complied. Look, women or men, if you ever find your situation where somebody get the drop on you, do not comply with them, okay? Fight for your life. If you out there doing your shopping or just going out there to the store, please don't comply to them. All right? Don't just go with them. Don't let them take you to another location. Now, this young lady, when he got her, she tried to break free when he took her out of that coffee shop. She tried to break free, but it was too late then because he had already bonded her. Arms behind her back, her hands behind her back. And then he took the napkins from the coffee shop and stuffed it in her mouth so she couldn't scream, so he muffled her. But what I'm trying to say is, I wish she would have fought back because it said it was an alarm system that she, like a little button. Thank you, Big Boy Noise. Appreciate you, Big Boy Noise. Thank you for the donation, brother. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you, Big Boy Noise, for that donation. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you so much. But this video that I'm about to play, and I don't know how long it is, but it was caught on camera. Hey, I love you too. I love you more, false ACCT. I love you more. I appreciate everybody in here. But this video is very disturbing. And for you women out there, if you are ever approached, first of all, please be aware, and this goes for everybody, please be aware of your surroundings. You got to it's situational awareness because you never know who is watching your every move. You just never know. You don't know who is watching you or what plans they got planned for you. So my thing is, if somebody get the drop on you, don't you comply. Don't you let them take you from location A to location B, because location B is where you're going to be raped, tortured, and killed in location B. And you damn sure don't take them back to your home where your family at, because you're going to get everybody killed. You know? So I'm about to play this video and it breaks my heart because this child was only 18 years old. 18 years old. If this don't make you go out and purchase a Funky Town Cinder, I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know what else to tell you. But I don't think there's no audio to this video. It was CC closed circuit camera, surveillance camera. And the sad thing is they put that camera in that coffee shop to watch the employees, to make sure that the employees was doing their job, when they should have had the surveillance cameras outside to see people's faces, whoever that was going up to that booth. They should have had cameras there. It was fucked up. And I hate that she worked at that fucking job, because I'm telling you, this coffee shop wasn't no bigger than this fucking room that I'm in. And the way they had the cameras in there, the cameras were set up to watch them, to make sure that they was doing their job. It wasn't about security. Because if it was about security, they would have had them facing outside, looking at whoever that was coming up to buy some coffee. This is sad to watch, man. I really, oh my God, man. Let me go ahead. Let me go ahead and let's go ahead and this 18-year-old girl ain't did nothing to nobody. Going to work, trying to do the right thing. You got this sick fucking bastard. You got this sick bastard, a fucking savage. Let me tell you something what this motherfucker did. He kidnapped this woman, this girl, this 18-year-old girl, took her back to his shed, turned his radio up loud inside his tool shed, brutally raped her. You know what this sick motherfucker did? He, some kind of way, got in touch with her family and demanded a ransom. He had already killed her. Y'all look this up. If y'all don't believe me, look it up. This sick motherfucker, he's no longer alive, and I'm glad he's in hell. The motherfucker died in prison from cancer. May he suffer. But you know what this sick motherfucker did? After he raped and killed her, he stuffed her in his deep freezer in that shed. So he got, I guess he was broke or something, so he was trying to get some ransom. He took her body, unfouled her, stitched her eyelids up. The motherfucker took needle and thread, stitched her eyelids up, put makeup on her, and took a picture of her with a newspaper with the current day so her family can think that she's still alive. How sick is that? The picture of her dead body with that newspaper, and he took some needle and thread, stitched her eyelids up to make her look like she was alive. It's on the internet right now. This sick motherfucker. The picture is on. Let me play this. Look, ladies, women, I'm not trying to scare y'all. I'm not trying to. I just want y'all to be armed. I don't want to ever hear about a woman being abducted, raped, and murdered again. Y'all got to start fighting these motherfucking savages back, man. Kill them, put them down. It's either kill or be killed when it comes to these motherfucking savages. Now look at this woman, man. Let me shut the fuck up so y'all can see this shit. When y'all see her back up like this, that motherfucker done went to that window where they served the coffee to the customers and put the gun on her. And I hate that she was in that fucking coffee booth, in that little ass booth. I just wish that she wouldn't have complied, and I wish that she would have hit that alarm and ran and locked herself in the restroom and called the police. But I don't even know. It was such an isolated. Police probably wouldn't have got there on time. But let me play this video, man. It ain't gonna have no audio. It's not gonna be any sound because you're looking at closed circuit surveillance cameras. There's no audio, but you will see her getting kidnapped. And you're gonna see her run to try to get away after he get out of the building. But let me shut the fuck up so y'all can see this shit, man. This disturbing shit. He gonna make her turn the lights off too. When he jump in, he gonna make her turn the lights off. They go the serial killer coming right now. In the bottom camera right there, the bottom left camera. That's Israel Keys coming to the you know. And she was only 18 years old. Okay, when she jumped back, that's when he going to point the gun at her. And I just wish she wouldn't have complied. I wish she would have hit the panic button. You're going to see her jump back once he put a gun on her. There it is, right there. He just put the gun on her. He going to tell her to turn the lights off. No, he going to jump through the window to tie her up. This is so sad. Like looking at it, like she's doing everything he's asking her to do. So what he's going to do, he's going to jump through that window to actually, bound her up and cover up her mouth. I mean, I hate looking at it. I just wish it was a way for her to be able to fight back. That's why I say, like, people that got their jobs, I wish she could have been armed, but like, I don't give a fuck. See, he climbing through the window now. He getting ready to climb through the window. And by her complying to his demands, it led to her demise. He either gonna climb through the window or she gonna let him in through the back door. Something is he gonna get in some kind of way because he's going to tie her up and bound her mouth where she can't scream. So I'm looking at this, I'm like, wow, I wish he would have just hit that panic button to sound that alarm off and then maybe run into the restroom and call the police if she had a cell phone. But right now, he's giving her instructions. Okay, she's getting down. He told her to get down. And I think this is when he's going to climb through the window. He's in. I think he's in now. Wait a minute. Did he jump through the window yet? I know he told her to get down. This shit is so sickening. And what he did to her, man. But y'all see what I'm talking about? How small that motherfucking booth is? Like, okay, he's in. Yep. I think he just went through the window. And I think he might be possibly tying her up now. But you can see him like he's still in the window. You got evil motherfuckers out here. You know what I wish? I wish she would have had a fucking gun and shot the fuck out of him. I wish she would have ran and maybe had a gun in her purse or something and shot his ass. I'm looking at all this time go by. But you got to remember, she's just 18 years old. I think he just jumped in. That's that bastard. And as you can see, you don't see nobody. It was an isolated location, so she didn't have nobody to witness anything, or it's just fucked up all the way around. No, what I'm trying to do is, why is he, if he haven't entered the booth yet, is he instructing her to do something? Or I think he robbed the place too, but he really was there. You know how these serial killers, they just have the urge to kill somebody. But because of her, he got caught, and come to find out, he had killed a lot of people. He killed a lot of people, man. But he fucked up with her, because usually when this motherfucker killed, he would travel to a whole nother state to kill somebody so they couldn't track him back to him. He would actually travel. All right, there he is. He don't climb through the fucking window. Y'all saw that? He slide in the glass door. He don't crawl through the window. He don't jump through the window. Now he about to bound her up. This is so fucking disturbing, man. And this is the last, hour or so of her life. She complied with that motherfucker. Now he about to tie her up. He about to bound her mouth. He stuck napkins in her mouth so she couldn't scream once he took her. That's what I'm saying, people. If a fucking savage get a hold of you, you make that your motherfucking last stand. Because I'm not going to allow you to take me to another location so you can rape, torture, and kill me. Now, what he's doing now, Gunfreak Nation, he's tying her hands behind her back and bounding up her mouth, sticking the napkins in her mouth so she can't scream. This shit make my blood boil, man. This is an 18-year-old girl, ain't did nothing to nobody, working, a job, and this fucking savage come in. And this is why I say, no matter what, man, fight back. It was too late for her. She tried to run to get away, but the bastard chased her down. Now he got her. Look like he about to take her out of there. Yep. You're gonna see in the bottom of them leaving out the bottom cameras, you're gonna see them leaving out, and he gonna take her to his vehicle, to his truck, I believe. There's the door opening right now. So they're leaving out. There it is right there. He's taking her out the back door. This shit's so fucking sad. This shit is so fucking sad. There they go right there in the bottom. He's walking her to the his truck, and she gonna try to break free, but he's gonna chase her down and tackle her and force her into the truck. He put the gun back on her again. You can barely see it, but she did try to break free to make a run for it, but he caught her. She couldn't scream. See, there she go running. There she go running. He gonna catch her. You can see him tackling her down now. And here's the thing with this bastard did. After he raped her, he told her that what all he was gonna do to her. He told her that he was going to rape her and that he was going to chop her up. And that's exactly what that bastard did. It was a frozen lake. He chopped her up and put her body parts into that frozen goddamn lake, man. That shit is sick. Y'all Google the shit. He took a picture of her dead body, stapled up her eye, threaded her eyes, to make it look like she was open, and let me see, man. I just, that's the bastard that did it right there. So when I see shit like this, man, I'm so fucking, I hate to see shit like this. It hurts me. 18 years old. So that's why I say, look, man, no matter what y'all do, please, 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 please be able to defend your life, man. Defend your loved ones, man. That could have been your kid, your sister. She was only 18 years old, and this fucking savage got his hands on her. So I'm telling y'all, please, especially the women, no matter where y'all go, it's all about situational awareness. I would rather for y'all, I would love to hear y'all have y'all CPL. That's y'all concealed carry license, where you can carry a pistol on you. And that don't make you invincible. It all depends on who get the drop on you first. So that's why I say it all comes back down to situational awareness, where I feel like in her case, with a young lady, the 18-year-old woman that was kidnapped from that coffee shop, I feel like she would have at least had a fighting chance if she would have resisted instead of complying, but she's 18 years old. Somebody walked, she probably ain't never had nobody point a gun at her before. So she didn't know what to do. She was startled. She didn't even see that shit coming. You feel me? She didn't see that shit coming. So she panicked. But what I'm saying, don't never comply. Resist. I feel like if she would have resisted and hit that fucking panic button and it sounded that alarm, you see how long that shit went down? Where he was at that fucking window for what, about 10 minutes or something like that before he jumped through? If she would have hit that fucking panic button, I don't know whether it would have signaled a call to the police or something, but if she would have hit that panic button and maybe ran into the restroom, because I'm pretty sure they had a restroom, and she could have locked that door and called the police, maybe that would have made a difference. Just maybe he would have got freaked out and be like, oh shit, I'm getting attention. The alarm is done sounded. She calling the police. But she didn't do any of that. And I'm not criticizing her because She didn't know no better, man. She 18 years old. Some people that's fully grown don't know what they would do in a situation like. So I'm trying to say, listen, man. First of all, wherever you at, always pay attention to your surroundings because you never know. You never know who may be watching you. It's a lot of people out there with ill intent that wants to do you harm. So you got to look at every situation. You know, if you got to be paranoid, be paranoid. Always keep that mindset that somebody out to get you. And that tends to keep you on your P's and Q's, man. And if I'm out there and I got the mindset that somebody might be after me or whatever, then I tend to be a little bit more alert of my surroundings. And that's the way you got to look at it. Even though it ain't nobody really after you, but then again, savages are out there. And that's the way you got to have that mindset. Like, I ain't gonna be in the parking lot of Walmart or Meijer, and I got my face in my motherfucking, I got my face in my phone. Because they love that shit because they know you distracted with your fucking phone. It's certain situations, gas stations, Coney Islands. You just never know. And that's the last thing we want to do is take somebody's life. We only gonna send somebody to Funky Town if they trying to send us there. You have to look at it. It's either them or us. It's either them or you. Please don't let it be you. As you can see, this young lady went to work, 18-year-old girl. She didn't know her shift at the job was going to end with her being raped, brutally raped, the things that he did to her. And then he tied her up and told her, I'm going to kill you. He lied to her. When he went and approached her at that coffee shop, he lied to her and told her that he was kidnapping her for ransom. When he knew all along that once he got her to location B, that he was going to rape and kill her. Then what the motherfucker did after that, let me tell you something. What that motherfucker did, I'm trying to find the picture. What he did with her body, let me see, can I find it right quick, y'all? That was that shit was so fucking sick. Okay. Let me look. Let me try to this sick fucking bastard. Y'all see this right here? Hold on. Y'all see this shit? Let me show you how sick this motherfucker is. And this is where I say you got to have a fucking gun to send these motherfuckers to Funky Town. You see this right here? Do y'all see this picture right here? She's already dead. He stitched her eyelids up, put makeup on her, and put a newspaper next to her dead body to try to trick her family out of a ransom money. She was already fucking dead. In that picture right there. That's his hand holding up the newspaper with the current date on it to try to, prove that she's alive, but she's actually dead. That's before he chopped her body up. But that's when he strangled her after he raped her. So these are the type of sick motherfuckers that we're dealing with. Sick ass fucking savages like that. That's the picture right there. That woman is already dead in that picture. She's already dead, man. The shit is so fucking...
Samantha Koenig. This is Samantha Koenig, a coffee shop employee in Anchorage, Alaska. This ransom photograph was given to the police and later published in a local newspaper. She's sitting in a dark room, holding the latest edition of a newspaper and looking directly into the camera. Those of you with good eyes may already have noticed something strange about this ransom photograph. Something rather uncanny. The thing is, when this photo was taken, Samantha was already dead. In fact, she'd been dead for over 2 weeks. Her body, which had been stored in the kidnapper's shed, had makeup applied to her face to hide signs of bruising and decomposition. Fishing line wire had been used to sew her eyes open and to make it appear as if she was still alive. But the question is, why?
Oh, this motherfucker right here.
This is Israel Keys, a serial killer. He carefully and resourcefully planned his attacks, targeting random victims from various American states in order to avoid detection. His preferred method of killing was strangulation, as it brought him pleasure watching his victims struggle for their lives. Keys committed his first murders as a teenager in the late 90s, and his bloodlust only intensified as the years went by.
Sick bastard!
The exact number of his victims is currently unknown. It is estimated to be around 3 to 11, although this number may actually be much bigger, as he is still a suspect in many unsolved murder cases, including the 2007 Boca killer attacks in Florida, in which a mother and her child were kidnapped and later found shot in their cars.
Sick
Keys
motherfuckers,
served in
man.
the US Army, and although he claims he didn't kill anyone while in service, he did admit to several rapes while stationed abroad. The amount of crimes Israel Keys is
So,
responsible
you know what?
for.
I don't want to glorify this motherfucker, but I'm just telling y'all, there's some sick fucking savages out there. They sick. I'm disturbed, and I'm so happy that I have guns. All you need is one to be proficient with it. Learn that motherfucker, especially you women, man. I'm gonna find that story about the teacher that the fucking gangbangers broke in her apartment thinking they were breaking in another drug dealer's apartment, but they got the wrong one, and they broke in the teacher's apartment and they brutally beat that woman, and then they murdered that woman because they thought that she was the drug dealer's girlfriend, and they beat her. They brutalized her. I wish she would have had a gun and blew their fucking nuts off. You hear me? So I'm gonna leave y'all. I hate that this took a fucked up turn, with the Ellen Keys, with the woman that y'all saw get kidnapped out of that coffee shop. That was her. He killed her, stitched her eyes up, and put that newspaper next to her. She was already dead. We got sick ass fucking, I don't even want to call them animals, because animals don't even do that. They fucking savages. And this is why I'm so passionate about what I'm saying to y'all, because I don't want that to happen to any of y'all in here. You understand? So I'm proud of y'all. I love y'all, because 9 out of 10, if you watching me, you already armed. So I love y'all. I salute y'all, because what up though, Eddie Torres? Hey, I'm gonna give you my address, man, if you still got those mags. Listen, man. Everybody in here, I appreciate you. New Orleans, what's up, baby? I'm sorry I ain't been paying attention to everybody in the chat. Listen. Tiana, I appreciate you. I salute you, sis. Misunderstood. I love you. Tiana. Witch W, I salute you. Dave Ware, HC, Andrew Elderman, Fat Gorilla 2000, Heavy Lefty, Tony Bananas, New Orleans, my nephew, I love you. Elijah Sands, producer, I love you. Aaron Benatz, what's up, baby? I love you. I love all y'all. Stan Weatherford, Sean Breezy, what's good with it? Tiana Scott, Mr. 57x28, what's up? Love all y'all, man. Jacob Menelon, you know what I'm saying? I love you, brother. Sean Breezy, Young JTV, Big Boy Noise, what's up, baby? Thank you for that donation. Who else in here? False Ant, ACCT, sorry if I fucked your name up, but love you too, brother. Who else in here? Raphael Castaneda, what's up, baby? Love you, man. You know what I'm saying? Tyrannical Thought Police, what's up, baby? Love you, baby. X Injection, what's up, brother? We gotta have that meeting, man. We gonna get our fucking guns, our biggest, baddest motherfucking guns, and we gonna do a fucking parade. We gonna do a fucking march. DJ Mix, what's up, baby? Eddie Torres, E. Torres, what's up, baby? Send me them Uzi mags, brother. Ronnie Vassar, what's up? Jackie Reich, what's up, baby? Darth Vader Williamson, what's up? I'm gonna do another motherfucking gun review too coming soon. So y'all send to T Legend 313, send y'all best motherfucking guns. Gene Gray, what's up? Stan Weatherford, Allied Universal, DE, Moon Official, what's up? Moonchild Official, what's up? Man, I appreciate every single one of y'all. We got 53 people and it's 6 o'clock in the fucking morning. So, man, that's dedication. That's love. That's appreciation. And it's all reciprocated. I love y'all. Y'all will never know how much my love, how deep my love is for y'all. I appreciate every single one of y'all, man. I love it that I'm communicating, linking with like-minded individuals. I'm not telling y'all to go out there and be no motherfucking vigilante. I'm not telling y'all to go out there and go for bad and rough and all and tough and all that. No, I'm telling y'all, look, we righteously armed people. We ain't out here to fuck with nobody. But we damn sure not going to allow anybody to fuck with us or our loved ones. You know what I'm saying? I'll go to the grave for mine. And I know each and every one of y'all feel the same way. So we connect and link on that type of level, man. It's a spiritual thing. You understand? The devil is out there. You know, God, Jesus is my king. I mean, my mother was a reverend, a pastor, had her own church and everything. And I didn't like to go to church, and I still don't go and all that. That's either here or there. But I am a spiritual person, and I know the difference between evil and being righteous. And there's a lot of evil in this motherfucking world, man. You know what I'm saying? Get good with your higher power, but that ain't gonna save you against a savage. It's your higher, whatever, if you're a spiritual person, whatever you believe in, I don't give a fuck. We don't discriminate. I don't care whether you're Jewish. I don't care whether you're Muslim. I don't care whether you're Christian. What's the other one with the monks? Judea? Monk, the monk or whatever. Whatever it is, we don't give a fuck. All right? We all got a heart. And we all know what's good and what's bad, what's righteous and what's evil, and we righteously armed. Okay, it takes a gun. I don't give a fuck. I've been around people that let that religion do, fuck with their head, and they think they don't even need a gun. They be like, God got me. I'm covered in the blood of Jesus. But at the end of the day, you're gonna be covered in blood, but it ain't gonna be in the blood of Jesus. It's going to be your own motherfucking blood because you didn't take the wisdom that God put in you to arm up, okay? Because look at all them churches that's been shot the fuck up and people getting killed inside the churches. So if God really, you know, I'm not telling you not to believe, but I'm saying he put a brain in your head for a reason. And that reason is to have that wisdom to be armed, to be able to fight back against these devils. Praying ain't gonna do it. Because if praying was gonna work, it would have happened, about 7, 8 years ago in that black church in North Carolina, was it South Carolina, where that racist savage went in that church and killed all them black folk. After he went down in their basement and ate with them and, you know, praised the Lord with them, and then he jumped up with his Glock. And they said they tried to pray themselves out of that situation, but it did not work. So he killed all of them except for one woman because he wanted to leave a witness. So it don't work. No, what would have worked if one of them would have been armed or had armed security? You understand? The only way a savage can be stopped is with a good guy with a gun. That's the only way that's going to equalize. That's the only way. You know, I tried to talk to somebody that's into their religion like that, which was a good friend of mine. And he said, well, you know what, brother? If you're going to die, you're just going to die. It was just your time. If I got killed by a savage and I don't have a gun to protect myself, then it was just my time. I said, you stupid motherfucker, you. Stupid motherfucker. You need to get a motherfucking gun to protect you and your family. This is like the homie that got with the woman. The woman was so, you know, Christian, religious, whatever. And she was like, we're going to live together, but you moving in my house. And I don't want no guns under my roof. I don't want no guns in my house. And he sold every last one. I said, man, come on, man. At least keep one of them and sneak that motherfucker. No, I love my woman now. I can't disrespect my woman. I can't lie to her. I'm not going to sneak nothing in that house. I'm like, man, but you're supposed to be the man. Even if it's her house, you still supposed to be the man of the house. Not saying you up over her or nothing, but you still got to be a man at the end of the day. You mean you ain't got no kind of say? No, man, she don't like no guns. We pray on it. We do the Bible stuff. We read the Bible together. We protected by the Lord Jesus Christ. We ain't nothing gonna happen to us. We up under God's umbrella. You know what I'm saying? Shit, 2 weeks later, y'all already know the rest of the story. Shit, 2 weeks later, they got hit by a home invasion. Both of them got fucked in the ass. Both of them got fucked in their booty holes. And guess what? They ain't even together no more. You know why? Because she blamed him for not being a man to protect her. He blamed her for making him give up his guns. You don't never give up your guns, man. That's the only thing that's gonna save you. That's the only thing. Say if you don't have a gun right now, and you sitting there and you hear a motherfucking savage prying open your goddamn door, prying open your goddamn window, and you don't have a gun, and you know 100% that they are armed. And it ain't just one, it ain't just two, it ain't just three coming up in there. Come on, what you gonna do? Get on your phone and dial 911 like the little bitch that you are. Because that's exactly what you are. That's exactly what you are, a bitch. Because a real woman, a real man, they're going to stand on all 10 and defend their motherfucking family and loved ones. I'd be damned if I don't have a motherfucking gun and I got to, run to the fucking phone. And I'm telling you, man, listen to me. If you think the police is going to be there in time to save you, man, I got some motherfucking oceanfront property in Detroit to sell you. If you think they're gonna be there in time. Matter of fact, you know what? I need to find one more goddamn video, man, before I end the night. And it's one of my videos. Let me see, can I find that motherfucker? Let me find this motherfucker right here, man. Let me find this fucking video, man. Y'all probably already saw it. It's one of my videos that I posted that happened right here in Detroit. Let me see, can I find this motherfucker? Damn, I got so many of them. Damn, I might have to go through. Let me see. I'm gonna try to find this motherfucker. Let me see. Damn. I didn't know I had this many goddamn videos up, man. Son of a bitch. What I'm trying to say, look, what I'm trying to say is ain't no if buts about it, man. Y'all got it. Matter of fact, let me just go back to my history because I watched that video not too long ago. Can I go back to my history? And I was gonna end it tonight. I mean, I don't kept y'all, long enough. So if y'all, go ahead and get your sleep or whatnot. Because it is pushing shit. It's basically 6:30 in the morning right now. Let me try to find this video, man. But what I'm trying to say to y'all is, listen, man, please arm the fuck up, man. That's all I'm saying. Arm the fuck up. Arm the fuck up. That's all I'm saying. That's the only thing that's going to be able to save you. And it don't take a rocket scientist to do, it's common sense. The only way a bad guy can be stopped with a gun is by a good guy with a gun. It's just that simple. Don't let nobody tell you, oh, you don't need a gun for what you crazy. You don't lost your mind. What you need a gun for? Come on, man. Please. Come on. Enough is enough, man. Nowadays, in these times that we living in, you a fool if you don't have a gun to defend yourself. That's why I love y'all. I really do. I love the fuck out of y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I really do. It's taking me forever to find this video, but I want to fuck, man. I recently watched it, but I be on YouTube a lot, so I'm trying to go through my history to find it because it's taking me forever. Like when I first posted that video, it might have been like 2 years ago, so I don't even feel like strolling that fucking but I just want you to know, like, here in Detroit, here it is. Here in Detroit, man, you might when here in Detroit, you subject to call 911, you get a busy signal. In this situation right here, where this pit bull was attacking this mailman, when he first called 911, man, it was a fucking busy signal. Or they told him to hang up and try again. So I'm gonna play this. This is gonna be the last video that I play. This poor mailman got attacked by a pit bull. And I just want to show it to you. And you're gonna see it at some point in this video, he tried to call 911 and it didn't even go through. So imagine you in your home, in your house, in your home, and somebody is prying through your, prying your security door open or your window, and they trying to get in, and they don't got in, and you rushing in a panic to call 911 because you don't have a gun to defend yourself. You think a bat gonna do the job? You think some mace gonna do the job? You think a stun gun gonna do the job? You think a taser gonna do the job? No. A real gun is always going to run against a knife, a taser, scissors, a bat. The only way you can equalize that if you have a gun, especially if you have a better gun like a AR-15 pistol or AK-47 pistol. Something that's going, when you get that precision, you got that fucking flashlight on it, man. You got the red dot. You put that on their motherfucking funky asses. I guarantee you they're going to turn their stinking funky asses around and get the fuck out of there. But I wouldn't bet my life on it. You dig? I wouldn't bet my life on it because some of them motherfuckers be so hopped up on drugs and desperate, especially if it's multiple ones, they might just try to fight it out with you, bang it out with you. They might just be like, fuck that. It's only one of them, and it's 10 of us. We're going to have a motherfucking shootout. And that's the reason why I say a handgun is not sufficient enough. At the same time, it's better than nothing. But you never want to be in a situation, people, where you're outnumbered and outgunned. You understand? If you got a Glock, and if it's a 17, like I got a Glock 17, it only holds 17 rounds, and I might have another mag full. But if you got 5 or 6, 7, 8 savages coming in, and they got Glocks, and they got AR pistols, they got Dracos and shit, you outgunned. Ain't no if buts about it. But if you got a motherfucking Draco or an AR-15 pistol, ain't none of them savages gonna want to get hit with that shit. You got a 30-round mag, my brother or my sister. You got a 30-round mag. So them 30 rounds, listen, if it's 5, if it's 10 of them, you still got 30 rounds to spray at they funky, nasty, stinking foot asses. Okay? You got 30 rounds of 7.62 by 39 to put on they funky ass. Get them funky motherfuckers out of your fucking house by gunning their asses down. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear that shit. Oh, I got my handgun. Hey man, that's better than nothing. But when you got a gang of them motherfuckers coming in, especially if they got on body armor. No, Tayana, that fucking shockwave, I don't give a fuck if they got body armor, Tayana. You hit that motherfucker you hit that thug with a motherfucking slug or some double-eyed buck, they fucked. They're dead. They're at funky time. But the thing about the shockwave, sis, is what that motherfucker hold, maybe 7 or 8. But then again, if savages are coming in and you hit one of them motherfuckers in the chest with that motherfucking Mossberg shockwave, they gonna see his chest explode. Okay? They shit gonna explode, whether they got on body armor or not, sis. So I'm reckoning that once when one of them savages see you blow one of them head off or blow one of them chest out with that fucking shockwave, they ain't gonna want that shit to happen to them. So they gonna turn their stinking foot, funky breath, cut mouth, bitch ass made funk motherfuckers. They gonna turn around and they gonna get the fuck out because they don't want their shit blasted. They don't want their chest blasted in. They don't want their face blew the fuck off. You understand? So you got the right thing, sis. Me, I got 3 shotguns. But the only way I probably ain't gonna use one guitar. Thank you, brother, for that donation. Thank you, brother. You have bro. Thank you, one guitar. I know that you are, brother. And I'm so proud of you, and I love you. You hear me? I love you. We righteous people here, and I appreciate you. Thank you for that donation. Thank you, Big Boy Noise, for that donation that you did earlier. I love y'all, man. Y'all mean the world to me. God Freak Nation, y'all mean the world to me. So what I'm saying is, thank you, Ron Guitar. I appreciate you. Ron Getter, thank you. Listen. What I'm trying to say is anything is better than nothing. But me personally, I got that FX9 Freedom Ordinance, 30 rounds of civil defense. But if it's a savage party coming up in my house, when I say savage party, anything more than 4, that's a savage party. They really coming in to try to fuck with you, rape you, everything. They coming in there. So that fucking micro Draco that I got with them 30 rounds, that's gonna get they funky asses off of you. Cause that's a nasty ass round too. 5.56 versus 7.62. Man, there's something about that motherfucking 7.62. They don't call that motherfucker a chopper for nothing. You feel me? But anyway, let me get to this video because this poor mailman got attacked by a fucking pit bull. And you know what? These mailmen in Detroit, I gotta salute them because they not allowed to be armed. All he had was a motherfucking horn. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck is he gonna do with a fucking horn? This motherfucking pit bull bit into him, latched into him. What the fuck are you gonna do with a horn? You blowing a horn, man. Get a gun, goddammit. Get a motherfucking gun. But here we go, y'all. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Now, let me say something right quick. Let me say something. If that couldn't have been on my street, because I would have went out there with my block and I would have put that motherfucker down. I'm sorry. But I'm not the one to just stand around and look at somebody get mauled to death. And I'm shocked that nobody there had a motherfucking gun. Now, I can understand if you legally don't supposed to have a gun and you feel like the police gonna get involved, you gonna get your ass in trouble because you don't supposed to have a gun. But I am legally, I'm legally armed. I can carry. I have my CPL. That motherfucking pit would have just been shot. I would have told him, get the fuck out the way, and aim it at his nuts, at the dog's nuts or the dog head. I would have just shot that motherfucker. Everybody that saw the video was like, well, maybe he could have just ran the dog over. No, you can't run that motherfucking dog over without running the mailman over. You know what I'm saying? But I would have put some land in that motherfucker. I would have put some motherfucking land, and I ain't gonna watch nobody get mauled to death. You did? That ain't gonna happen. Now watch this. The mailman gonna get a horn out of his little pouch, like that motherfucking horn gonna
Man,
do
this
something.
is crazy. The fire department did it.
Where'd she get this horn?
Is that? Oh fuck!
Wait a minute, hold on. Can y'all tell me what the fuck that horn gonna do? You see this shit? What the fuck was that horn gonna do, man? What the fuck was that horn gonna do? That's just like some savages coming in your house and you take a motherfucking horn and try to blow it at them. What the fuck was that supposed to do? God damn! Shit! Arm their asses, man! Get a gun! And I understand you don't supposed to have a gun on your job, but goddamn, look what's happening. That fucking horn ain't gonna do shit but make that dog bite you harder.
I mean, did it? Is that? Oh fuck, man! What the hell? If I go out there, oh God, this lady about to go out there and it's gonna attack him. Then I gotta go out here now.
Hey man, you know what? I got to applaud the elderly woman that went out there with that broom. to try to, at least she had the guts to go out there and try to stop the dog. But in all actuality, she kind of made it worse, because when she was hitting the dog with the broom, the dog got even more pissed off and bit into the mailman even more harder. But at least she tried to help. But if you notice, when she started hitting him with the broom, he bit into the mailman. He got more aggressive. He got more aggressive with the mailman. But she didn't, she's an elderly woman. She trying to, she's a hero to me, because she tried to intervene. You know what I'm saying? She tried her best to intervene. You did?
If I go out there, oh God, this lady about to go out there and it's gonna attack him. Then I gotta go out here now.
And as you can see, listen, yo. You can see somebody trying to call 911. Did they get through? Did they get through? Did they get through? You understand? They did not get through. So imagine somebody, your home being invaded. You don't have a gun. Come on, man. I ain't gonna interrupt it no more. I'm gonna let this play out. I bet you a motherfucking gun would have got that motherfucker off of him.
Give me some water. Fuck.
And that's right here in Detroit on Arkmore. I would have shot the fuck out that goddamn dog.
Shit. Give me some water.
You see that? You hear that in the background? 911, all operators are busy. Y'all hear that shit? Y'all hear that? Shit pisses me off.
Hey! Get him off.
Get in. Get in. Get in. Oh.
Thank you.
Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh. Fuck.
Thank you.
Yes.
Lady, get in the house.
Thank you. Thank you.
Help,
problem,
lady,
man.
why are you standing
This
out
fucking
there?
dog's sick. This fucking dog's sick. And I know dogs get bitten.
Miss Lucas, go!
Go in the house. Oh, Jesus. Hey! Hey, no, hey, get her in the house, bro. Get her in the house. Now, quick. Get her in the house. Hurry up and get her in the fucking house. The fuck is wrong with you? That nigga's a fucking Jesus. Fuck, you want the dog? Kill her too, nigga? Oh.
Call 911. Please.
Hold on. Let me get out of her driveway. Oh, yeah, I'm calling 911 right now. Let me get out of her driveway. That shit tired me out just fighting a dog unless he got you. Let me call the ambulance, because you're the government, bro. I ain't going nowhere right here.
Thank you.
Yeah. You work for the government, bro. Oh.
And this is why I say you need a motherfucking gun, because that shit couldn't have went down on my block, because I damn sure would have shot that motherfucker. I would have shot the shit out of that goddamn dog, because that could have been, what if that was a little kid? You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to let that shit go down. But Gun Freak Nation, listen, I want to thank everybody that donated tonight. I want to thank all 58 of y'all. I got 58 people. It's almost 7 o'clock in the morning. Look, I love y'all. Y'all are a blessing to me. But, before I end this podcast, listen, man, I love y'all. I'm preaching to the crowd. But for those that are watching that's not armed, get armed. Please, love yourself enough. Love your family enough. Love your loved ones enough to be able to defend them if a home invasion, happened to you. You dig? You understand? That's the only way they're going to be stopped. That would have ended a lot sooner if one of them would have been armed and put some hot lead in that motherfucking dog. And I know you animal lovers, I love animals too. I take animals in. I take cats in. I hate this time of year because you got these stray animals out there in the cold and they don't have no place to go. I still try to feed them. But at the same time, hell, they ass can get it too. If they out there doing some savage shit, mauling somebody to death, I'm not going to stand by and watch somebody get bitten to death. Mauled to death. That's not going to happen. You dig? I value that mailman's life more than that dog's life. So he would have been a shot motherfucker. And if you love your animals or whatever, I apologize if I offend you. But I'm not on my watch going to stand by idly and watch somebody get mauled to death. So that's another way. And look at all of the calls of 911. Nobody showed up. No police, no emergency truck, none of that shit. Several times they was trying to call 911 and they got a busy signal. They got an operator that told them to call back. I'm just saying, arm up. You got to be your first line of defense. You have to be your first responder. So we living in a fucking world that these savages they all around us. They're all the monsters. So what I'm saying is, people, hey, oh yeah. Your 9mm would have, especially if you would have stuck that motherfucker straight to his head to make sure that you don't accidentally hit the mailman. Because I'm gonna tell you something. If you would have shot, you got to be strategic with it. Because if one of them bullets would have hit the mailman, they would have tried to charge you. You know what I'm saying? For attempted murder or something, man. You know how these anti-gun, laws are. They would have tried to charge you. So what I would have did, I would have just pumped about 3 or 4 of them into his his side or something. Or if I got a clear shot, I would have, put it right to his motherfucking head. Hollow points ain't gonna come out that motherfucker. You feel me? That's why it's good to have hollow points. You put that fucking hollow point to that pit's head, it ain't coming out. It ain't coming out. You did? But Gun Freak Nation, I appreciate y'all once again. Thank you to Big Boy Noise. What up, though, Wilbur Power? What's up, baby? What's up? Everybody in here, I love you, man. One Guitar, Big Boy Noise, thank you. Yeah, you're right. It's not just savages you got to be prepared for. You got your 4-legged savages too. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, like you said, Stan Weatherford, a armed society is a courteous and safe society. It's a polite society, sir. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, I appreciate y'all. I got to do this more often. Maybe I'll do it later tonight, and it won't be so, you know what I'm saying? I won't be so late. Like I didn't have this planned, but I appreciate y'all. Gun Free Nation, I'm out of here. I love y'all, and I appreciate you. You hear me? Y'all stay armed. Y'all stay righteous. Y'all stay responsible with your firearms. And remember, be ready to send they funky asses, they stinking asses to Funky Town. I'm out of here, y'all. I love you. Tiana, keep them guns nearby. And I love y'all, man. Gun Free Nation, I'm out of here. Salute y'all to the next one. Love y'all. Stay armed. Appreciate you. Salute.